Having a spot that I knew I could make an impact, I just had to take advantage of every opportunity that I got.
Getting involved in the offense as well. I mean, what did you see from your side of the strong output against Michigan State?
Yeah, I thought the offense played really well. Obviously, McCray had a great game, and Luke had a great game, and Pat Zakari, but none of that's possible without the O-line. So I thought the offense played a really, put together game altogether. Coach Lenny called good plays.
You're going to 2 games on the road, wrap up the schedule. I mean, how's the team approaching just the big opportunity to kind of build on what great season it's been?
Yeah, definitely. Just coming in every day and trying to work hard. We had a talk, I think last week. One of the players got up and spoke to the team, and he was like, man, all that matters is winning, and that's the truth. We just got to finish out the season strong. What would we finish? 3 losses?
9-3.
9-3? Yeah, 9-3 sounds pretty good to me. So, and potentially 10-3 with a bowl game. So just trying to finish out the season, as best as we can.
Hank, from the outside looking in, it looks like the receiver position is natural for you, a natural adjustment from high school. Behind the scenes, was it that way? Was it a tough, being a all-purpose player at Rochester and coming here and focusing on wide receiver?
I would say it's a little bit of both. I think freshman year was the first time I really played receiver in a few years since high school. So I could do certain things, but then there were other things I was not very good at. So kind of just working in the off season and even in season, just trying to, do everything that I could to make myself a better all-around receiver. Took a little bit of time.
What does it take to be a good punt returner? Sorry you've been asked this, I'm sure.
No, you're good. It really takes a good punt return team, I would say. Just having guys who can, make blocks and keep their flyers off me, give me time to catch the ball and make moves. And then obviously just being able to kind of see where to go with the ball after you catch it. Kind of just a bunch of things that, have all been going really well this season. So it's kind of like the whole team.
Did it take time? Like, that's kind of a scary position when people are really coming down quickly. Did it take time to adjust to that, like, for you from a comfort standpoint?
I would definitely say it took some time. Freshman and sophomore year, whenever I was back there, or, even during practice, I might have fair caught a few that I didn't fair catch this year. So just kind of getting that feeling down and being more confident back there has helped this year.
What's it like for you to have that big of an impact on special teams? And it was obviously still within the offense, but what's this like? You've kind of been waiting for this a little bit.
Yeah, it feels good. Just being able to get out there and run around with the ball in my hands feels really good. So hopefully it keeps going well.
Were you told after the fact maybe fair catch the interference one?
They did not tell me that, but I'm sure that they were thinking that. Yeah. As long as I catch it, I think it'll be all right.
Has your success on punt return, has that translated offensively for you from a confidence standpoint, or is that a wrong read?
I would say that it definitely makes me feel a little more confident. Just being able to get the ball in my hands and, run after the catch, kind of just being more sure about myself on the field. I would say all those things help from punt returning.
Obviously, you're such an impact player in high school. So what's it like to get that feeling of assuredness back on the field? Like, I assume it's a building process to get there again.
It definitely took a few years to get to this point, but I would say it feels really good. Nobody likes, being on the bench and not having a role, but everybody's got a role on the team. But, just finally being able to make some plays in games and make a difference has boosted my confidence a lot.
If I would have gone back and told senior year at Rochester, Hank Beatty, like, hey, your punt return, like, this is going to be your, like, a path, a critical path for you, would you have been like,
yeah,
I don't know about that one.
I might have been, I don't know if I want to do that. But obviously it's turned out well, so going to keep sticking with it.
Step says he gives you a hard time. He was a punt returner as well.
Is
that right? Have you seen his tape?
I have not, actually. We were talking about that last week. He said he was going to show it to me, so I should probably watch that. But yeah, he's back there talking to me all the time, just giving me tips and stuff. And he punt returned in college too, so he's got a feel for the position, and I'll ask him for tips and stuff.
I guess I just can't get over the idea like people are full speeding at you. Like, how do you get used to that? How do you find that comfort?
To be honest, I don't even know. I'm kind of just thinking, man, I better catch the ball. And after that, it's kind of just a blur. Just catch the ball and see what happens. So that's what I try and do.
How hard was it to know that was your spot? You obviously lost it early, and then how hard was it to stay the course? I mean, because it kind of felt like your moment was there, and then you had to find it again.
Just coming in having the same attitude every day is what I try and do. So whenever that happened, kind of just, I kept preparing because you never know what's going to happen, who goes down, what happens. You could be thrown in the game at any second. So just trying to prepare like I'm the first string at all times is kind of what I try and do.
What can you say about the guys blocking for you on punt returns? Tanner, Juice, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
How do those guys help you beyond obviously creating lanes?
Yeah, well, I would say they've done a great job all year on punt return and punt, making tackles and blocking up their flyers. So they really are a huge impact on my success. Just giving me time to catch the ball and see the field. It's a lot easier to return something when there's not a guy right in your face at all times. So huge props to them.
How do you feel that confidence most offensively? Like, is there any one or two ways that you really feel it translate from special teams there?
Yeah, I would say, well, obviously catching the ball. If I can catch a punt, I can catch a pass, I feel like. And then just kind of run after the catch. Sometimes earlier on, I would catch the ball and then kind of freeze up, not really, anticipate where they would be at. But I would say punt returning has kind of helped me with that, kind of anticipate guys flying at me, feel for how fast the game is being played and stuff like that.
Do you think that freezing, like, is there a correlation between that and maybe some of the ball security stuff we saw early in your career?
Yeah, I would say earlier on, I would catch a ball and then I would kind of freeze up. I wouldn't tuck it right away.
Gotcha.
I would be so focused on catching the ball that I wouldn't be fast to the tuck, and I would give the defense an opportunity to, knock it out and stuff. So I'd say that's definitely something that I've worked on, and, it's going better.
Does it just feel like football again now? Like, is that building up for that?
It does. I was thinking about that a few weeks ago, actually. I feel like my first 2 years, I kind of, I wasn't playing a ton, so getting in the game didn't really feel like normal. But now that I'm playing, getting more reps, it's kind of just gone back to, it's just football.
Appreciate you. Thanks, man.
Yep. Thank you.
Do I have this